Hey, what's up, fam? So it's Blkhippiee here and Kiki. Anyway, so today what we're gonna do something different. I thought it'd be kind of cool to do kind of like a vlog with you guys. So, I got some errands to run and I thought it'd be kind of cool if you guys come with me. So what we're gonna do today, so we're gonna feed Bowie and Kiki here. So Bowie and Kiki here we're gonna feed. And then we're gonna take a look at my Brazilian rainbow boa and see how she's doing, because she's currently in shed. And I just wanted to kind of talk about that a little bit because there's something kind of cool that I did within her enclosure recently to kind of help with her shedding process. So if you're interested, be sure to tap in. So like I said, we're gonna do some errands today, but first we're gonna pull out Kiki here and just see how she's doing. I feed her roughly like once every 7 to 10 days. And I've noticed since I think she needs to probably get bumped up a little bit. And so today we're gonna see what I can find that might be a little bit bigger for her. But then again, I think the large mice that she's on is kind of okay. Just that the pack I get, sometimes some of them are a little bit bigger than others. So I think that the last time she ate, it was kind of a little bit of a smaller large mouse, if that makes any sense. So today, yeah, we're gonna try to find something a little bit better for her, yeah. And then so she's doing good. She hasn't shed. Last time she shed was probably a month ago. So you kind of see she's looking. But yeah, she's definitely probably my biggest snake that I have in my collection so far. She's a Colombian, and Colombians tend to grow pretty big. So yeah, boas are awesome snakes. So if you're looking to get a snake and you're thinking oh, what do I get? And, as a beginner snake, definitely I think boas make great beginner pets. Hands down. And yeah, so you just want to take a look. Bowie here. Yeah, so another thing too, I always tell people, if you're trying to get into larger species of snakes like retics or Burmese pythons, I think boas are great starter pets for that. Obviously they don't get nearly as big as a retic or a Burmese, but they're definitely a great step up towards that. And yeah, so you can see how docile she is. She's super chill, so tame. She is a little hungry, and I know that. So because I know she's hungry, I take the precautions carefully to take her out versus, if she is, she's already eaten or she's recently eaten, she acts very different pulling her out. So it's one of those things you just kind of get used to, Same thing like a dog. If you have a dog that, if you put food in its bowl and then you reach into that food bowl and they bite you, it's you kind of know that your dog is like that, right? So she's a little food happy. So, hook training is another thing you can do. I don't every time I put my hand or every time I grab her out of her enclosure, I don't necessarily do a hook tap on her nose. I find that sometimes you kind of scare them when you do that. So only time I tap her on her nose is if I feel she's kind of, she's coming in hungry mode. In hungry mode, you can tell because they're gonna come out quick out of their hide. And I don't know, there's just a different type of energy. It's kind of obvious, I think, if you see it. But yeah, so once you get them out, they're pretty chill. Obviously make sure you use hand sanitizer. Boom. Make sure you use hand sanitizer before and after you hold your snakes. That way, your hands just don't smell like food to them, and there's not an accidental hunger strike, which hunger strikes are the worst kind of strikes, I would say, probably. A hunger strike, they're gonna bite and then they're gonna constrict because they think that it's food that they're eating. So not to scare you, but if that ever were to happen, it's really easy to get them off of you. What you do, you take some alcohol. So that rubbing alcohol we were talking about, that's why I always have a big bottle nearby. I've never been bit, but just in case, but you get a hunger strike, you just put a little alcohol beside their mouth and they'll all go because they hate the taste of alcohol. So that's why I say, make sure you make sure you use hand sanitizer before and after you pick up your snakes, especially, if they're kind of a little hungry. So, like I said, today is a little bit different. We're gonna go on a trip and we're gonna go pick up some mice at my local pet store. And like I said, I only do frozen thaw. So if you're looking for live feedings, wrong channel, sorry. A lot of people ask me that, why do I do frozen feedings over live feedings? And honestly, the simple answer is just to protect my snakes. You know, for me, I spent a lot of money and time in all my snakes, and the last thing I want to do is cause them harm or allow them to, you know, essentially get killed by a rat or even a mouse. All it takes is a bite, right? And then that one bite could be all it takes to get like an infection, and you know, it's either a very expensive vet bill or, you know, your snake could die. So for me personally, it's just not worth it at all. So yeah, all my snakes eat healthy. They rarely, only one that ever kind of sometimes skips meals is my ball python, and that's even, it's kind of rare for him to do that. I feed him like once every like 3 weeks. Anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and put Kiki back up because we're gonna feed her in about like 2 hours from now. But yeah, you guys want to get one more look at her. So she's looking. I put too close to the light to reflect off her differently than my other snakes. Probably because she's an albino. But yeah, so you can see her. So she's doing cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and put her back up, and then we're gonna go visit our local reptile shop. Yo, what's good, fam? So it's me and Charlie. And yeah, like I said, we can pick up some mice, some frozen mice, whatever. So we're here at LL Reptile. So it's a local spot here. Yo, time out. If you haven't subscribed already, now is the time. You should do it. Just hit that button. Anyway, so yeah, we're about to go do that real quick. Alright, so we just picked up some mice, whatever, but wasn't trying to stay in there for too long, but we did pick these up right here. And what I noticed was that for Skittles, her enclosure, it had that wood in there, and that wood was molding, and so we got these instead. So this is like a different type of material that shouldn't mold. Brazilian rainbow boas, as you know, they have like a high humidity, and so like you need like one of like these types of like climbing enrichment toys, pieces of enrichment. My point is that like every time I get those like grape vines, they always get mold on them. So anyway, so hopefully that should fix that. And yeah, so let's go feed some snakes. Charlie girl, Charlie. She's not interested. Right. Just saw we came back from the pet store and picked up some rodents. So we're gonna feed my 2 boas right now. Yeah, so let's go ahead, hop into that. Alright, what's up, fam? So I just wanted to share with you guys, this is my Brazilian rainbow boas enclosure, and right now she's in shed, but this substrate is so awesome. And what I do is I mix 3 parts, right? And so what I want to do is I want to talk about that, so we're going to talk about that next. What's up, fam? So we fed my boas, and I just showed you guys kind of the inside of my Brazilian rainbow boas enclosure. I wasn't trying to leave the door open too much because, as I told you guys, she's in shed, so I like to keep her humidity on point 24/7, especially when she's in shed. So one thing that's really cool is the substrate that I was telling you guys. So I use the same substrate for all my snakes, and what it is, it's 3 parts. It's here, I'll pull them out. So sphagnum moss, you do a little bit of this. So you'll put, like I said, 1/3 of this, 1/3 of jungle mix, and then I do 1/3 of cypress mulch, right? So you just combine all 3 of those together, add a little water, maybe like 2 cups of water, 1.5 cups of water. It depends on how big your enclosure is. And then you just mix it all up with your hand. I've done videos on it before, so if you want to see me do that, just check out the videos I've already done on the enclosures, cleanings, and stuff like that. So a lot of people always ask, like, how do I keep my Brazilian River boa so healthy and on point? And it's literally like that substrate. I tell you all the time, like, that substrate is awesome. And like I said, I do it for all my snakes. Obviously she needs more or a higher humidity, so you know, I keep her in the 90%, 99%. Everyone else is kind of in that 70s to 80s. Anywho, so yeah, that does it, fam. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I want to do something a little bit different. I'm down to do whatever you guys want to see. You guys want to see more of my day-to-day life, whatever it is that you guys want to see, I want to do for this channel, if that makes any sense. So yeah, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. And if you want to see something specifically, put in the comments below and I'd be happy to do it for you guys. Yeah, so that does it. Until next time, Blkhippiee out. Have a great day. Much love. Peace.